Guys, welcome back to Mayhem and Family Fun. Today we're going to do our real loud. Now you may ask, Vanessa, you forgot to turn your screen. No, I didn't. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Since it's such a beautiful day, I wanted to show, I wanted you to see outside while I was reading. I will still show you the pictures. I can do that. So, this is my yard. There's a pretty tall tree. I showed you in the early spring video, part 1 and 2. No, part 1. That's when I showed you all the flowers. Okay, let's start. Okay, yesterday we read about the about the longest car in the world. So today we're going to read Backwards Bill. So, I know you can hear some birdies in the background, so maybe just, do a little bit of fun and listen. You can look out the window while I read. Happy, isn't it? Backwards Bill. Backward Bill, backward Bill. He lies way on Backward Hill, which is a really hole in a sandy ground, but that hill is turned upside down. Backwards Bill got a backward shack with a big front pole that is built one back. You walk through the window and look out the door, and the cellar is up on the very top floor. Backwards Bill, he rides like the wind. Don't know where he's going, but he's going, but sees where he's been. He spurs, then he goes neigh, and his horse goes clang, and his sixth gun goes nab, even though it goes bang. Backwards Bill got a backward pump. They eat their supper, and when the sun comes up, he's got a wife named Backward Lil. She's my own true hate, said Backward Bill. Backward Bill wears his hat on his toes. He puts his underwear over his clothes. And comes payday, he pays his boss. Boss is smiling, carrying his hoss. So, there is Backwards Bill. Mr. Smeds and Mr. Spats. Mr. Spats has 21 hats, and none of them were the same. And Mr. Speds has 21 heads, and he only has one hat to his name. So there is. He wears a lot of hats. Yeah, I know you can try switching the camera a little. Now when Mr. Speds met Mr. Spads, they were talking about buying and selling hats, and Mr. Spats bought Mrs. Smed's hat. Did you ever hear anything crazier than that? Oh my gosh. Snake problem. It's not that I don't care for snakes, but what do you do when a 24 python says... Oh, I think I can see it. Right there. That's cursive. I love you. I'm just kidding. Maybe the snake just loves you. Keep it as a pet. Bear in there. There's a polar bear in our refrigerator. It likes it because it's cold in there. With his seat in the meat and his face in the fish and his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice, and he lets out a roar if you open the door. And it gives me a scare to know he's in there. That polar bear in our refrigerator dairy. So, there's the polar bear in the fridge, and there's her. Superstitious. If you're superstitious, you'll never step on a crack. When you see a ladder, you'll never walk beneath it. If you ever spill some salt, if you'll throw it across your back. If you carry around a rabbit's foot just in case you need it. And you'll pick up any pin that you find lying on the ground. And never, ever throw your hat upon the bed. Or open an umbrella when you are in the house. You'll bite your tongue each time you say the thing you shouldn't have said. You'll hold your breath and cross your fingers walking by a graveyard. And the number 13's never gonna do you any good. Black cats will look vicious and they're superstitious. I'm not superstitious. Knock on the wood. Lots of long fingers. Alright, let's switch the angle. Let's switch over there. I think that's a good angle. Okay. I'm gonna read 3 more. The pirate. Oh, the briefly blattery pirate. His name is Believe the Called. His manner is sudden and arrogant, and his humor is truculent and broad. He has often been known as in prison. His friends in the hole dark and dank, or lash them up high on the mizzen, or force them to stroll down the plank. He will simply ask you to dig up some barrels of ill-gotten gold. If so much as just hiccup, you'll leave and my God, I'm getting tongue-tied. He'll leave you to fill up the hole. If he may cast you adrift in his rowboat, he has no reaction to tears. If you put ashore with no boat, an island leave you for years. Here's a rotten wrench and a sinner. I lost my spot. Hold on. Oh, he's full and fellow can be, and if you can find him to dinner, oh, please sit next to me. So, there's that pirate, superstitious again. And I have to turn that angle. There. Hurt. I'd rather play tennis than go to the dentist. I'd rather play soccer than go to the doctor. I'd rather play hurt than go to work. Herc? What's herc? I don't know, but it must be better than work. Herc, work is rhyme. An anchor is too big for our ship. Oh, and cord. An anchor is too big for a ship. We're sitting here trying to think. If we leave it behind, we'll be lost. If we haul it on board, we'll sink. If we sit and keep talking about it, it will soon be too late for our trip. It'd sure be rough on a sailor when the anchor's too big for the ship. So that is the big anchor. And that's a small boat. Oh. Okay, I'll read 2 more. Unscratchable itch. There's a spot that you cannot scratch between your shoulder blades. Yes, that isn't so impossible to scratch your back. Like, it is so hard to scratch your back without having to, do the stretching. Like an egg that won't hatch. Here you sit and there it stays. Turn and squirm and try to reach it. Twist your neck behind your back. Hear your elbows creak and crack. Stretch your fingers, now you bet it's going to reach. Now that it won't get it, hold your breath and stretch and pray. Only an inch away, worse than a sunbeam you can't catch. That one spot you cannot scratch. Yeah, he looks like he's struggling. Squishy touch. Every King Mittens touch turned to gold. That lucky fellow, single thing I touched turns to raspberry jello. Today I touched the kitchen wall. Squish. I went and punched my brother, Paul. Squish. I tried to fix my bike last week. Splosh. And I kissed my mother on the cheek. Oops. I got to my overshoes. I try to read the evening's news. Smush. I sit down in an easy chair. Splush. I try to comb my wavy hair. Slush. I like to dive into the sea. Glush. Would you shake hands with me? Glush. So that's the girl. Oh my God, that turns into jello. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought maybe we can do a little bit something different. Something different for today so we can look out the window and, just see the fresh air. Yeah, my yard's pretty nice. It's a good view. And yeah, there's my little yard, and yeah, basically, I'll give you a top view of everything. And then we have a fan. Well, I thought maybe we could do something a little bit different because you guys are always looking at my face instead of outside. So I thought since today was a very nice day and it wasn't raining today, maybe I could decide that you guys could look out the window while I read. Now, if you didn't hear me throughout the story, you might have heard the birds instead of, yeah, because I'm outside of an open window. See those little squares? That's the thing, so my phone doesn't fall out the window. Yeah, basically, I just wanted to try something new because it's a very nice day and it's not very windy. I think you guys would be interested in the wind, and yeah, basically, I can do, let's get, now the Fortnite video. It has 10 likes. I haven't checked, no, not 10 likes. Let me check here. 3 likes, I think. Yeah, 3 likes since the last time I checked. I got mixed up with the views. So, make sure you get 10 likes on that one. We're close to getting 10 or 11. I don't remember what I put, 10 or 11. Read the description, and yeah, we'll see how many likes we're going to get for another Fortnite video. See you guys.